Hey, welcome Pocket Knives and Harmonicas. I'm Brenny. That was just a little riff on the old blues classic, You've Got to Move. Key of E, golden melody, Honer harmonica with a blue moon comb. Anyhow, thanks for stopping by. These are my final thoughts on the Cross Canada knife. Thank you, Singing Toad, for starting this thread and getting it going, getting over the first speed bumps, ditches, whatever, to get this going, and really enjoying it. This is the Remington 50023 small lockback in green jigged plastic. Nice little knife. Look, pocket clip, tip down, ring bolster. Pretty darn good fit and finish. Slight gap there, but you know, it's a lockback. It can't be too tight. Really well put together. Made in China. Slight blade wobble. Could be tightened up. If it's mine, I would pin-out that pin a little bit, but I don't want to mess this up. I don't even want to resharpen it. I've used it quite a bit, but it came just so damn sharp and pretty. I don't want to mess it up, so I'm gonna clean it and send it on to BC Gerbs, who's agreed to take a whack at this next. So this will be crossing over the Georgia Strait over to Vancouver Island from the Sunshine Coast, and yeah, BC Gerbs will get into it. But yeah, this is 3 3/4 inches shut, closed like this, yeah, and then basically a 2.5 inch cutting edge, slightly more to the hilt. Good choil there. Hollow grind. That's a really nice blade shape. I really like that blade shape. Let's see, it's about an inch tall and about 1/2 inch wide this way, plus the pocket clip. Yeah, nice little knife. I couldn't find any info on what the blade steel is. I don't remember Nice Slice or Singing Toad mentioning, so maybe that's just not available, which is kind of questionable marketing. Yeah, another knife sold by a gun company, which is always an interesting combination. But you know, knives are just getting better and better these days. Every year they're better, coming out of China, coming out of everywhere. So yeah, it's a nice little knife. Let's see, let's put this down for a sec, and here it is up against a $1.55 lockback, so it's a little bit longer than that, maybe 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 3/8, something like that. Quite a bit shorter than the $1.10. And here's my 112 Slim Select. It's shorter than that also. Yeah, it's right in the range of the Farmer. What is that, 93 millimeters? So it's basically the same length as the Farmer. I wanted to just compare the blade to this Browning knife, which is another gun company knife, to this one, because it just seems like there's a lot of similarity there. Of course, the nail nick is different, but when I put these up against each other, that belly is basically identical. Of course, the Browning has a bit more of a clip to it. Nice little swedge on that too, but basically the same. It makes me wonder, you know, even the choil is reminiscent of the choil on this one. Makes me wonder if they're made in the same factory, but regardless, nice little knife. Pocket clip works well. Tip down, which, you know, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with tip down carry. Put it in your left pocket, your right pocket. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me. Prefer it the other way, but I think it's just habit. It's not like one way's better than the other. Yeah, you know, that blade shape is just really nice. It speaks to me. The size is really perfect for my hand. You know, it could be a touch bigger for sure, but my hand fits on it. and I like small knives. So that is great. I enjoy that. Um, this green color really speaks to me too. I don't have a lot of green knives. This Buck 112 is supposedly green micarta, but it's more brown to me, especially after I've used it for a few years. This thing is so sharp, it's great. It's got that ring bolster. Um, and these finger grooves, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, finger grooves. I'm really not into finger grooves. I like a more neutral handle. But having said that, and starting to use this over the week, they fit perfect. So that went from being something I wasn't so keen on to something that, really worked for my hand, and really enjoyed that aspect of this knife. Just those slight finger choil, or not finger choil, the finger grooves, sorry. Um, I guess any complaints, this jigging on the plastic handle just really, to me, makes it seem like a cheap knife, which it's, not. It's a quality little knife. I think it's a budget knife, but it is well put together, feels strong. I think they could have finished that handle a little different just to give it a different aesthetic. And there's no lefty love on this knife either. It's or maybe there's no righty love. I don't know. It's just a one-way pocket clip. So if you don't like that, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, so there's a few other small things, like some of the pins are a little bit proud. I'd knock those down if it was my knife. These edges on the inside are a little sharp. I would knock those back a bit. Inside, I don't think you can really see it in this lighting, but there's a proud pin inside that I would maybe try to file down if I could. But apart from that, and not being able to find the blade steel online, which makes you wonder if it's pot steel or what, but it's probably like 420, some sort of steel like that, I'm imagining. But this week has been a good week with it, and looking forward to sending it off to BC Gerbs. So thanks, Singing Toad, for starting this. Thank you, Canada Post, for getting this knife to me. I think last video I said it took about a month and a half. It was actually 2.5 months. So thanks, Canada Post. Appreciate it. Hopefully it'll take a little bit shorter time to get from here across the Chuck to Vancouver Island. So you enjoy BC Gerbs, and yeah, everyone, thanks for joining me. You take care. Bye now.